That's the soundboard. Some water and it goes to your concert art to give you the last couple of things. Go ahead. Please the metronome ready back there. Okay, so I want you to get water, go into your concert art. If you haven't ever cleaned up your water area and your instrument area, do that. Let's see in concert arts in 2 minutes. Great.
Check. Hello, welcome. Oh, that sounds pretty good. You don't hear me? All right.
Okay.
You're
ready?
You're the man.
So it's live streaming.
It's already live.
Okay. Y'all
I cannot get on
hard.
Yeah.
I can't get onto the Wi-Fi. Is that because they probably don't podcast?
Should be a guest Wi-Fi.
Yeah, but the guest Wi-Fi has to be enabled by the...
We're going to do the show then.
No. He just has to connect to that.
Oh.
But,
Well, then, yeah.
But he doesn't see CSISD Fine Arts. I mean, I do.
Let me see if I do.
Dixon's on it. I think.
Yeah.
All I see is.
I'm on right now.
But is that because y'all were connected in the building? You know, like it's not broadcasting?
No, I mean it just automatically connected because I've already.
But you've already connected to
to
it.
that.
Yeah.
You should see it. Yeah.
So I just see boom shots.
And I don't even know what that is.
That's the
You said
soundboard.
the soundboard.
No, you should see it.
Yeah.
I don't know why you don't.
I see boom size. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
No, just me.
Do you need my phone? Do you need to do
So
There are one of these everywhere.
the only video feed that I've got is
This one, I know. I'm going to put my iPhone there in the.
now I've got iPhone. Well,
Yeah,
I've got
it's-
Michael's iPhone.
Do you know how to get the link to this live stream off that?
Say that again, sorry.
The live stream, the link to the YouTube.
Off of this?
Yeah.
No.
So we need to post the link to YouTube so people can watch.
Yeah, I don't know that.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
stand by real quick.
So 13 people are watching it right now.
Okay.
So the first thing that we're going to play, we're going to have a concert right there. And the first thing we're going to play is basically we're going to demonstrate our warranty for our parents, some family and friends, some fans, and fabulous people, and other words that
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, long-term maintenance, we'll do that ourselves. So they're looking for long-term maintenance. Long-term maintenance. Flex 2 and 3, beautiful sound, C-pop and E-pop. Everybody say C-pop.
Now I've got your phone.
Okay. And then we're going to change. So you're going to have to have your fingers to put that stuff over.
I'm going to, actually, no, I'll leave your phone on. This thing's pretty cool. So that image right there is what's going out live. And then this is the next, that's that camera on standby. So I can switch, and now this image is what's going out live. It's cool. It's really easy to use too.
Cougar Script, just like we did. We'll also put a hot song. Just one time, I don't know if you guys know about the deal with the other contribution. We put a hot song just one time. So why don't we just say that
Check your audio levels and all that.
We will also put the school songs.
These two up here. So we got these live. Hey, Kristen. Here we go.
We got to get the thing where you can zoom slower.
check. It works. All right, there's something possible. There would be performance notes that come out for the next 45 minutes. Focus.
Check. Can you hear me in the stadium just fine? All right. Well, let's get started. So, welcome to our I don't know what to call this, Marchathon performance. So we had our normal Monday night practice. We wanted to do this last Monday. It was a lot more rainy, but tonight was going to be beautiful as of about 5 days ago. And tonight is really still beautiful, right? It's really nice weather. A little bit of fall weather right now. A little bit chilly. Yeah, a round of applause for the weather. Maybe a little bit windy, but I'll take it. I will definitely take it for being outside in Texas. Let me introduce a few things. So right behind me is one of probably nearly 200 of my favorite people in the city of College Station. So right behind me is the Cougar Band and Guard. Give them a round of applause. So these guys and girls have been working hard really since the end of July. I cannot believe it's already getting close to October now, but we have been working really hard at getting this performance together for you guys and for the football team and for things like that. It's been a little bit of a different year, to say the least, right? Everybody, like, just the way school is going and the way everything is going. We are so fortunate, though, to be able to do what we're doing right now. There's a lot of people that across the country and across the state that either are not doing the marching band activity, or they're doing it because they just got started a couple of weeks ago, or it's a much more modified thing. We're just really fortunate to be able to do exactly what we're doing right now, and we do not want to take that for granted, for sure. So let me introduce a few people to you. I'll start with our staff. My name is John Seald. I haven't met you yet. Michael Dixon, right over here, our assistant director. Yes, sir. Miss Jessica Delgado, I think, is over with the color guard. Miss Delgado. Oh, we can hear me? Yes, there you go. We have a few marching techs that get to help us out this year. We're very fortunate to have those marching techs. I will introduce them. Miss Middleton and Miss Johnson cannot be here tonight, but we'll give them a hi because they're probably watching on YouTube Live right now, so give them a round of applause. Mr. Declan Simpson right over here in the black jacket. We also have Mr. Duncan Park, who's probably on his way back still from wherever he was out of town. Mr. Philip Zog is also here. Give both of those guys a round of applause. As our percussion techs, please. Over there with the color guard, we have Miss Molly Schatz and Miss Bethany Brown. Also, we have a lot of great supporters in our band booster organization. If you're, I know I may be stealing your thunder a little bit, Miss Nolan, I think you're gonna do this later, but if you're on the band booster board, so if you're on the band board and the band and guard board, would you stand up real fast to be recognized? I won't say your names right now, maybe Miss Nolan will later. But these guys put in a lot of extra time and effort just to help us do what we do. All right, I'll tell you what, Mr. Dixon, I think it's about time. They're probably tired of me talking this time. We're going to take you through our warm-up routine, parents. Okay, yes, Ms. Nolan's going to talk about some important stuff.
Thank you. Hello, good evening. Do I sound okay? All right, so welcome. My name is Laura Nolan. I'm the president of the Band Booster. But all of y'all, as parents, having band children, you are in the Band Booster. So I want to invite you to our next Band Booster meeting, which will be next Tuesday night, October 6th at 7 p.m. We will be meeting by Zoom again. We're not allowed yet to meet inside buildings, but we're going to meet by Zoom. So I encourage you all to come find out more about the Band Booster organization. It's just a strange year, and so usually we're having to beg for help and get everyone involved, and right now we're unfortunately having to turn some people away because we're limited. But I don't want that to change the support that we give this band program. These boys and girls have put in a lot of work this year, given it their all for a non-competitive season, and it's just great to see them having fun with what they do. Let me look at my notes. Yes, I'm just going to recognize our Band Booster board. We need help from everybody, and one person cannot lead all this. So we have people buying snacks, people doing the social media, that's not my forte, people doing uniforms and chaperones. We need all the help. So now I'm also doing the Marchathon part because Marcus, our fundraiser chairperson, is up there. Wait, Marcus. But we are here because of Marchathon, and he set all that up. To date, we've gotten over $16,000 in donations from our supporters, and that is amazing. Yeah. So if you are here tonight and you have not yet given a donation, but you'd like to support our band program, we encourage you to find any band student and ask to be put on their account. Or if you want to make a donation yourself tonight, it's a flat donation. Here's David Worley, our treasurer, who will take your cash or check donations or credit card donations tonight if you would like. And that's all. We'll get back to seeing our fantastic children do what they love doing.
All right, so as we get ready for this next thing, we're going to take you through our warm-up routine that we do with the kids every day inside, a lot of the times outside, and we'll kind of explain also why we do what we do. So, Mr. Dixon, if you think you're ready, yep, he's ready. We'll take you through that process.
All right. Can everybody hear me? Parents, students included? All right. So hi, I'm Michael Dixon. I'm the assistant band director here. I've been working with John for a long time. He's like my brother. So I'm excited that we're doing this together yet again. So this show does not happen just overnight, right? We started summer band many weeks ago, and we started with baby steps, warm-ups, getting things going, little things here and there. And we build it over time to the show that you're going to see. So I want to take you through some of these warm-ups that maybe you've never seen them do, and some step outs that you're like, what are they doing? Well, part of what we do is we really try to get our steps in time with, like if you're marching, it's got to be in time. So you'll see them doing their warm-ups, their feet never stop, and that's by design. So let's start with long tone in F, okay? Metronome 132, 8 counts and you're in. Okay, if you watch the drum major, he brings their horns up. It's kind of neat. Here we go. Long tone on F for 9 counts. everything we do is to try to get them and make them better marchers. So even when we're playing long tones, something that's really simple as long tones, they're working on their feet, working on releases. All right, let's do up next, flex 2 and flex 3. We'll just go straight into flex 3 after 8 counts. Flex 2 and then flex 3. All right, give a round of applause for that. As you can see, they ramped up the difficulty level. That's not easy. That did not happen overnight. You hear all those wooden fingers going to town. It's awesome. All right, the next thing we do is we work on an exercise called Beautiful Sounds. It helps us go from the low note up through the upper register, push through a whole note, and then back down, pushing and releasing. So it helps us with beautiful sounds going from low register to high register. Let's do it in concert B flat twice, then concert E flat twice. 4 counts in your hand. 4 counts in your hand. 86 beats. One level louder. All right, there it is. One of the things that's kind of fun is while we're doing all this over here, have you noticed how the color guard's doing their own thing over there? We're always on different parts of the field working on what that group needs to work on. And because of the team we have, that's possible. All right, let's go through tuners. Go ahead and get your section tuned up. Okay, what they're doing right now, we've talked about tuners. Wrong mic. We've talked about tuners and pickups for a while. These tuners and pickups we use in class every day, and they tune the kids. In class, they each have one, so they can tune really fast. We can be done in like 30 seconds and go on. Out on the field, it's a little bit more difficult for everyone to bring it, so the section leaders go through the section, and they tune up their section. Being in tune helps us sound a lot better, especially when the weather's so nice tonight. We can really get in tune. These instruments are designed to be played around 70 degrees. I don't know where we are right now, but we're darn close. The winds died down, so I'm hoping they're going to be super in tune. Once they're done, we're going to take you through a tuning sequence. The tuning sequence lets us hear each section individually, so that we can go, oh wow, mellophones, that was not as good as it was yesterday. Let's retune the mellophones. But as you can see, when you see it, their feet are going to be moving the entire time. We can't just be in tune when we're still. We have to learn to be in tune when we're moving. And so everything we do in class, we're marching stepping time. We're doing feet movements. It's great because like every once in a while I'll be like, all right, go ahead and get out chairs today. And they're like, oh, thank you. We get to sit and play today. So it's kind of fun. But everything is to help prepare for what's next. So we'll let them finish up. Tuning sequence. Let's do it at 1:30. 1:30. Tuning sequence. We stole this from the Carolina Crown, by the way. If you're a fan of them, you might have heard it before. Yeah, they're pretty good. Start with tubas, low brass, pretty good. Then it progresses up. You hear the next highest voice, trombones, baritones, tenor sax. And that's what you call in tune, that's good. Up next we have alto saxophone and mellophones. Then the alto voice. And then finally the soprano voice, flute, clarinet, and trumpet. Pretty good. So we can very quickly go through and see what section needs to be retuned. That's pretty darn good, ladies and gentlemen.
First time there's a forte, second time forte, crescendo, double forte.
So, and this is we like chorales. This is a really short chorale. It's just 3 notes. We call it the 3-note chorale. And so it kind of lets us hear, balance, and blend to see what the sections are sounding like. All right. First time there's a forte, and we'll do it a second time, forte, crescendo, or double forte. Let's get forte to double forte, crescendo. What a release. Very good. That's it. That's the chorale. It's a real quick way for us to hear it balance and blend. That was a great release. So that's kind of the warm-ups that we do every morning, every day during class. Now we don't do all of them every day because then that's all we do. But after that we tend to go to music. So I just wanted to give y'all a little taste of what that's like. Have y'all ever seen that part of our band? Right? It's a little bit different. We're kind of pulling you behind the curtain a little bit so you can kind of see what we're doing. Okay. All right, y'all go ahead and get ready for opening set. Okay, well, I'll do one more thing, okay? Opening set 1. Band, you can move. There you go. Look at it. Are your kids that still for you at home? I love it. Typically, they're not, well, they're like this all the time here, too. All these eyes on them. Okay, Andrew, hold this real quick. Okay, now, we cannot do this without the help of our marching techs and the people that are here, Miss Delgado, everyone. We can't do it, but we cannot do it and if they don't have a strong foundation from middle school and intermediate. So our students have the privilege of working with some fantastic directors at the middle school and intermediate level, and we would in no way, shape, or form sound like we do unless they do their job before us. So we're very thankful for those. Some of them are in the audience here. I know the Montgomerys are here and the Taylors, maybe a couple other. But let me just run through and thank the Welborn Middle School and Pecan Trail Intermediate Cluster Directors. Consist of Noel Adams, Kristen Seal, and Andrew Klingsick. Okay? Yeah, give them a round of applause. We have some students that come to us from AMCMS in Oakwood, and the directors over there are Travis Barney, Kendrick Jones, and Leslie Zorn. Over at CSMS, we get kids from CSMS as well. We have Miss Kelly Montgomery, Zane Taylor, and Greg Montgomery. And I believe some of those families have kids in the band program here, so we're very appreciative of their help teaching, giving them a strong foundation, and then tonight they get to be band parents, which is awesome. All right. Miss Nolan already did her talk, so Mr. Seal, you're up.
All right, everybody, thank you, Mr. Dixon. Here's what we're going to do next. So you can see that we're in the opening set of the show. What we have tonight for you is what we also had on Friday night. We know that it's hard to get into football games right now with the seating capacity, so we appreciate you coming out tonight. And so what we're going to play tonight is part 1 and part 2 of a 3-part show. We don't have the drill ready, or we don't have the drill actually at all for the 3rd part, and so we definitely don't have it ready. But the first thing we're going to do is part 1 of Beatlemania, and that is Magical Mystery Tour and Lady Madonna. So if you recognize any of those songs, hopefully you'll hear that in there. We'll flow straight into part 2. It's kind of a ballad. It's a combination of songs of Blackbird and another song called Yesterday. Okay, 2 great Beatles songs. It's just a little bit of Blackbird. You won't hear a whole lot of Blackbird. But listen closely. At the very, very end, you'll hear a little bit extra Blackbird kind of pop back in. So Blackbird and Yesterday. After that, we'll do what we did at the game. We debuted a new thing that we're going to try to do at the end of our performances at games, as long as we have time, and that is called the Cougar Script. And so we'll spell out the word cougar in cursive, which is difficult with people on the field. Let's just say that. It's difficult, but it looks pretty good if you look at it just right, and you kind of jump up and down on one leg and close one eye. It looks really good. And so from that point, we'll do the fight song off the field typically. We won't come off the field tonight because we still have some more stuff to do. Before we get rolling though, in a second you're going to hear the irregular halftime announcement introducing the band from Mr. Alan Holt. Before we do that, let me introduce the drum majors and the guard leadership. So we have, I know they're out there on the field, but if you'll just wave, guys and girls. We have Ben Roberts, Ariana Chisholm, Mary Claire Phelps, and Sienna Healy as our 4 drum majors. Our guard leadership, Helena Marquez, Jaden Matkins, Kylie Sink, and Haley Burwell. Hopefully y'all can hear me in the back there to hear all that. All right, so without further ado, here is a performance of our show, and when our show is done, hang around because we have some stand tunes and some drum cadences to play for you too, and we'll have some fun. Go ahead, Mr. Holt.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, sit back and enjoy the mighty College Station Cougar Band, 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 band.
So you can see they're kind of scrambling, getting into the Cougar Script. Right now, this is something we're going to try to add in as kind of a traditional ending to the show if we have time. Sometimes in football games, we've only got 24 minutes to share between two different bands, two different dance teams and everything. And so sometimes we're just not time to do this. But we figured, hey, we've sure got time this year, right? I mean, we've got 24 minutes all to ourselves, so let's go ahead and use up time. That's going to be fun for this season for sure. Here we go, fight song. Second ending only. All right, parents, as they're moving and getting a little bit of a drink of water, after you play a lot, it's easy to get kind of dry mouth, and so it's a good chance for them to get a bit of water. How do you like these new water jugs, everybody? Don't they look great? It's like a half gallon of water. No reason to ever be dehydrated. It's a full gallon, like a half gallon, but really it's a full gallon. Yes, it's twice as much for the same price. Okay, so here in a second, we're going to play several of our stand tunes. I'm going to keep moving closer to see if you follow me. It's like I'm on a Hollywood set. I'm just kidding. All right. We're going to play several of our stand tunes like we get to play at a football game or a pep rally. And by the way, an exciting thing occurred recently. We did a virtual pep rally recently. Maybe you got to see that. That was fun to record. But even more exciting is that we've been approved to have the next 4 pep rallies out here at the football stadium. So we're going to have some in-person pep rallies this year. Okay? Never thought that would be taken out for granted, but for sure, a great thing. Before, 7 Nation Army is first, guys. Before we do these stand tunes and these drum cadences, let me say 2 more things. One thing, we talked a lot about thanking people for their support, and some people are just critical to our support. And those people, I'm sure I'm going to leave people off, but I've got a little bit of a list here. So Mr. Mike Martinello, our superintendent, please give him a round of applause for his support for our district and our band program. None other than Mr. Eric Geeks, our fine arts director, who's here tonight. On the top. We have our principals, Miss Tiffany Parkinson, our head principal here at College Station High School. Please give her a round of applause. She's extremely supportive, along with the rest of our assistant principals, Miss Patty Ayala, Austin Chandler, Chris Southard, and Mr. Matt Pekar, who is here also tonight helping us with administration. You probably hear us say this a lot. I mean, we really have an incredible amount of support, and it is not like that everywhere. We have support from you guys as friends and family, and support there. We have support from administration. It is really an amazing situation. I don't take it for granted, and I just don't say thank you often enough. If you enjoy getting to see your kids perform, which I know we all do, we're planning on one more outside of football game performances on October the 30th. It should already be on the band calendar, but mark your calendars either way. October the 30th, we're gonna attempt another district showcase like we did last year. If you remember last year, it was here. Consol came here and played, and then we got on the field to play, and then it kind of got rained out on us right as we got a chance to perform. So hopefully by October the 30th, we will get a chance to perform our entire show for you. And again, in case you don't get to go to the football games, you'll be able to kind of catch the entire product at least one more time. We'll keep playing at the other football games, but just in case you don't, our district showcase will be October the 30th, so just keep that in mind. Okay, that's enough of my talking. I think everybody's ready and they're set. Let's play some stand tunes. Here is Seven Nation Army. And the Hey Song is next. All right, here's a little fun. Here's a drum cadence for you. They're afraid to dance in front of their parents. Let the animals out. Is the lawnmower happy? Yeah, so some people are afraid to dance in front of their parents. Some are not, and some should be. There's three types of people out there right now. 3 types. All right, speaking of dances, our next song is Land of a Thousand Dances. How many of you played Land of a Thousand Dances when you were in band? I love that song. That's like, you hear that song, it takes you back to high school pep rallies, every time. Up next is Crazy Train. Fan favorite, Crazy Train. case you didn't hear that. Next up is a cadence. Go clarinets. All right, this is a trombone or a low brass favorite. It's a song called Neck, also called Talking Out the Side of Your Neck. We'll do this one, and then we'll do the school song, and we'll be about done for the night. All right, I can tell their faces are getting tired. It's a lot of playing. It's a long rehearsal and performance. We're going to do our CSHS school song, and I'll have one last announcement for you. Yeah, it's customary to stand up for the school song. Yes, yes. So, as we get ready to leave, two people I forgot to tell you about was our amazing trombone and trumpet soloist. So our trombone soloist in yesterday, Anderson Kirk, and our trumpet soloist, Samadib. It's funny because both of them really don't like a lot of attention, but they're both amazing soloists, and they get a lot of attention for that. Thank you all for being here tonight, braving the cooler Texas weather, the beginning of some cooler weather, and all of that. We appreciate you supporting us so well. The last thing I want to say is do not come onto the field as we get ready to leave. Just exit out this way just like you would a football game, and meet us in the parking lot, so don't even wait right here at the gate. We're going to be taking everything back towards our cars and all that stuff. Just meet us out there in those parking lots. Thank you one more time, and give them please one more big round of applause as you go.
It all goes in the cart, so we're good.
All right.
Thank you. Keys are there, bud. Okay, thank you. Those are Dixon's. We did, yeah. Why don't you use the elevator so you can take the other